Yo, shalom, shalom, peace and blessings, shalom. All praise to the Most High. Back in the Psalm series, another day, and we in Psalms 72. It says, this is gonna be a good one, man. It say, give the king thy judgments, O Yah, and thy righteousness unto the king's son, right? It's David speaking, right? So we know who his son is. He shall judge the people with righteousness, and thy poor with judgment. Got to deal rightly with the poor too. The mountains shall bring peace to the people, and the little hills by righteousness. Now, I know we ain't got the Psalms 110 yet, but anybody familiar with Psalms 110, we know the deeper meaning with King David and Solomon. What really, if you pay attention to the Bible, every story, every single account, it mirrors and it shadows the Messiah in some way, right? With that being said, just have that in mind when you're reading. Like, look, you can see it in a lot of accounts, and that's why the Messiah, they didn't recognize him when he got on the scene, and he was just showing them like, today this is fulfilled and this is fulfilled. But really, all the writings is fulfilled in him. You know what I'm saying? And of course, when he comes a second time and fulfill the whole. But as far as prophecy pointing to our salvation, we gonna see, you know. It's gonna speak on it, but we know, just for the context, it's King David speaking about Solomon. It's a prayer. It say, he shall judge thy people with righteousness, and thy poor with judgment. The mountains shall bring peace to the people, and the little hills by righteousness. He shall judge the poor of the people, and shall save the children of the needy, and shall break in pieces the oppressor. They shall fear thee as long as the sun and moon endure, throughout all generations. Fear who? Fear thee. Fear him, the king. He shall come down like the rain upon the mown grass, as showers that water the earth. In his days shall the righteous flourish, in abundance of peace, so long as the moon endureth. Salakia. So long as the moon endureth. You see that? Let's read that part again. It said, in his days shall righteousness flourish, right? If you looking at this and you see that it's dealing with the Messiah, he gave us a new covenant that would put an end to sin, right? So this is how righteousness, the righteous will flourish, because we're gonna flourish in that covenant, because he made us able ministers. You know what I'm saying? So it says, in abundance of peace, right? Prince of Peace, so long as the moon endureth, from generation to generation. He shall have dominion also from sea to sea, and from the river unto the ends of the earth, just like Solomon did at his time. They that dwell in the wilderness shall bow before him, and his enemies shall lick the dust. You see that? Those in the wilderness shall bow before him. The kings of Tarshish and the isles shall bring presents, and the kings of Sheba and Seba shall offer gifts. I believe that's from the east, if I'm not mistaken. Sheba. So it said the kings of Sheba and Seba. Hold on, let me see. We got a precept. Let me see. A couple of them. 68, we just read that. 68:29. And it say, because of thy temple at Jerusalem shall kings bring presents unto thee. Right? We did just read that. Yea, all the kings shall fall down before him, all nations shall serve him. Verse 12, for he shall deliver the needy when he crieth, and the poor also, and him that have no helper. He shall spare the poor and needy, and shall save the souls of the needy. He shall redeem their souls from deceit and violence, and precious shall their blood be in his sight. You see that? Precious shall their blood be in his sight. Why? Because flesh and blood cannot dwell with him. So, the only way that flesh and blood can dwell with him is for us to get new bodies and for us to be purified and justified through the new covenant so that we have no sin, spot, or blemish on us. Right? What that said? Where we at? Okay. Verse 15. And he shall live, and to him shall be given of the gold of Sheba. You see that? Prayers also shall be made for him continually. It says, and daily shall he be praised. There shall be a handful of corn in the earth upon the top of the mountains. The fruit thereof shall be shaped like Lebanon, and they of the city shall flourish like the grass of the earth. His name shall endure forever. His name shall be continued as long as the sun, and men shall be blessed in him. You see that? And men shall be blessed in him. All nations shall call him blessed. Blessed be the Lord God, the power of Israel, who only doeth wondrous things. And blessed be his glorious name forever. And let the whole earth be filled with glory, with his glory. Amen, amen. The prayers of David, the son of Jesse, are ended. Now you tell me what that sounded like. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, at the end of the day, David was prophesying too. It says, Psalm 73, verse 1. Truly, Yahweh is good to Israel, even to such even to such as are of a clean heart, right? So it's not just because you Israel that he loves you or he is good to you. It's to those who have a clean heart, those who have a contrite spirit, right? Have the fruits of the spirit, that actually know that love is the foundation of the law, you know? So you have to have a clean heart, meaning pure heart. But as for me, my feet were almost gone. My steps had well nigh slipped, for I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. So he acknowledged his sin. You see that? For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. So from his perspective, these vain men seem to not have no problems in their life. They seem to be doing good. They are not Okay, it said, therefore pride compasses them about as a chain. Violence, you hear that? Violence covereth them as a garment. So these proud people that is vain, a lot of times, they wear pride. You can see how prideful they is, and they're violent. You feel me? Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. Wow, they have more than heart could wish. So they overconfident. Let's see the precept. Let's go back in the Psalms. See, that's how you get understanding. You go back a little, here a little, there a little. Precept upon precept. Psalm 17. Psalm 17 and 10. They are enclosed in their own fat. With their mouth they speak proudly. Right? They set traps for their own self with their mouth. Right? Let's go up a little bit. Psalms 119. 119, 7. Okay. It says, their heart is as fat as grease, but I delight in thy law. It is good for me that I have been afflicted, that I might learn thy statutes. So you got to get afflicted, right? Prepare thyself, prepare thy heart before when you come to serve the Lord, and prepare your soul for temptation, because that's what's gonna follow. You got to be tested and tried to learn. That's the only way that you're going to learn. Verse 8. They are corrupt and speaking wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. Therefore his people return hither, and waters of a full cup are wrung out to them. And they say, how doeth the Most High know? And is there knowledge in the Most High? Behold, that's people today, right? They don't got faith. They don't know what his words say, and they don't stand on it and believe it. So lucky for this camera view, y'all. My bad, bro. Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world. They increase in riches. You see that? Because the world is given into the hand of the wicked. You know what I'm saying? So that's who you know is running the show. You have to actually seek this word for yourself, because the answer's right here. It's telling you everything that they not telling you. It says they prosper who prosper in this world, the ungodly, they increase in riches. Verily, I have cleansed my heart in vain. So you should be weary about getting so much riches, but that's everybody focused on. That's what they focused on. I want to get riches and be famous and stuff. Or some people don't even want fame. They just want to be wealthy and come. It don't work like that. The Most High giveth, and the Most High taketh away. But at the end of the day, they running parameters on who get paid, how much, for what, and all that. You know what I'm saying? You can only hit a certain cap before somebody come knocking at your door. I don't care how much influence you got, or if you ain't even that popular. You can't be making too much noise. You stay low key, do it the right way, yeah. But that's another subject. Verily, I have cleansed my heart in vain and washed my hands in innocency. For all the day long have I been plagued and chastened every morning. If I say, I will speak thus, behold, I shall offend against the generation of thy children. I'm afflicted every day because I got to go through that same exact thing. Because if I speak the truth, I might offend somebody. Because they wickedness and the spirit that they operating in is going to be thrown off. And what they believe to be true is going to be challenged. They ain't going to have no rebuttal, so they going to get offended. And not just a people, but this is everybody's mindset. Everybody has the same mindset in this world. They taught you this. Most people don't know why they believe a lot of stuff they believe, or why they celebrate the things they celebrate, or why they do the things that they do. Me included. It's still habits and stuff that I got that was taught to me by this world that I have to shed and break off every day. You feel me? Because it's not us. It's not the works that we got that we should boast. Don't boast in, no. I boast in the Most High because He made me able to be more of more than a conqueror to whatever I'm facing, whatever sins that's in my life. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be lust, pride, whether it be jealousy, whether it be addiction, whether it be lying. You got to check yourself every day with all these things, not just, oh, I'm good. You could be doing good, and then you look up, you go on some time, and then you don't pay attention. You get to doing stuff, and you like, damn. I thought I was free from that. I thought I was good. I thought, you know what I'm saying? Can't get prideful in this walk, man. You got to be humble and lowly, because the same thing that somebody could succumb to, you could succumb to that. The Most High made Nebuchadnezzar live in the wilderness for 7 years. Now I'm getting off. Come on, man. He was a king. He was used to, you know what I'm saying? But then he got that. Going out there, living off the land with no human instincts. Straight animal, like. Come on. You thought he was in control? No. All right, where I'm at. For all the day long have I been plagued. Okay, wait, this generation, right? Generation of children, man. When I thought to know this, it was too painful for me. Come on, man, let me read that again. If I say, he said, I'm plagued every morning, I'm vexed, you feel me? If I say I will speak thus, behold, I shall offend against the generation of thy children. When I thought to know this, it was too painful for me, until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High. Then understood I their end. And I'm sorry, but Israel ain't got it together yet. And I'm talking about the ones who's supposed to be knowing the truth. Because back then they knew the truth, and this was written for them too. Because they was doing the same thing. Boy, like, come on, bro. Like, Israel will never learn. That's why the Messiah had to come, to give us away from ourselves, bro. He's gonna save us. People always be like, oh, y'all waiting on the man in the sky to come save you. Yeah, but guess what? You gotta save you first, nigga. It's still, he coming to destroy most of everything. Do you want to be on the left side of that destruction, or you want to be on the right side helping them? Because you can easily be destroyed. Easily. Thanos snap. Nigga. Salakia. Alright, where I'm at. All praises, though. It's the truth, though. He said, then I understood their end. Surely Thou didst set them in slippery places. Thou castest them down into destruction. How are they brought into desolation as in a moment? Thanos snap. They are utterly consumed with terrors, as a dream when one awaketh. Just as fast as you could go to sleep, and then boom, you in a dream, you in a scary ass dream, you can't wake yourself up out of it, you scared. That's how death is going. That's how it's gonna be when you die and you go to that left side. Torments. At a snap, at the blink of an eye. So, O Lord, when thou awakest, thou shalt despise their image. Because you got to rise everybody back up at the end, at Judgment Day, and you're going to rise again before the face of the throne. After your torments. This is after your torments. You done been through torments, and then now you getting final judgment. Fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you get to dwell within the Most High in His kingdom and enjoy it. Something we can't even imagine. You feel me? Oh man, that's deep. As a dream when one awaketh, so, O Lord, when thou awakest, thou shalt despise their image. Thus my heart was grieved, and I was pricked in my reins. He felt it in his depths. I do too, bro. So foolish was I and ignorant. I was as a beast before thee. Salakia, y'all. Salakia, bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. He said, I was as a beast before thee. Nevertheless, I am continually with thee. Thou hast holden me by my right hand. Like a child. Come here. Give me your hand. He just said I was like a beast unto him, right? Just like Nebuchadnezzar. He could base us, anybody, down to that level. We already at that level. Filthy rags. Thou shalt guide me with thy counsel, and afterward reward me to glory. You could get the left, you could get the right. You could get the left, you could get the right. Whom have I in heaven but thee? And there is none upon earth that I desire beside thee. That's deep right there. I like that verse right there. There is none upon earth that I desire beside thee. My flesh and my heart faileth, but Yahweh is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. For lo, they that are far from thee shall perish. Thou hast destroyed all them that go a-whoring from thee. But it is good for me to draw near to the Most High. I have put my trust in the Most High power, that I may declare all thy works. Yep. All right, I got one more song in me. Psalm chapter 74. Let's go. O Yahweh, why hast thou cast us off forever? That's what it seemed like, right? Why doeth thine anger smoke against the sheep of thy pasture? Remember, thy congregation which thou hast purchased of old, the rod of thine inheritance which thou hast redeemed, this Mount Zion wherein thou hast dwelt. Lift up thy feet unto perpetual. I don't know why I couldn't say it. I couldn't get it out. Lift up thy feet unto the perpetual desolations, even all that the enemy have done wickedly in the sanctuary. He's saying set up that eternal judgment, bro. Perpetual. Thy enemies roar in the midst of thy congregation. In the midst of thy congregations. They set up their ensigns for signs. Sound like some niggas I know. They set up their ensigns for signs. Yep. This the ensign right here. What they say. Written on a stick. Come on, man. A chart is not a stick, for one, just because it's wood. See? You see yourself on this chart, my brother? Watch this. Verse 5. A man was famous according as he had lifted up axes upon the thick trees. But now they break down the carved work thereof at once with axe and hammers. They have cast fire into the sanctuary. They have defiled by casting down the dwelling place of thy name to the ground. They said in their hearts, let us destroy them together. They have burned up all the synagogues of the Most High in the land. We see not our signs. There is no more any prophet, neither is there among us any that knoweth how long, O Yah, how long shall the adversary reproach? Shall the enemy blaspheme thy name forever? Why withdrawest thou thy hand, even thy right hand? Pluck it out of thy bosom. For the Most High is my King of old, working salvation in the midst of the earth. Thou didst divide the sea by the strength. Thou breakest the hands of the dragon in the waters. The dragons in the waters. Thou breakest the heads of Leviathan in pieces, and gavest him to be meat to the people inhabiting the wildernesses. The wilderness. The Leviathan is the land beast, right? Then you got this. Oh wait, is that the sea beast? No, the Bohemian is the land beast, but he's being metaphorical with the land beast, sea beast. His metaphors dealing with powers that you can't see, that are great, dreadful, and terrible, right? Thou didst cleave the fountains in the flood. Thou driest up mighty rivers. You see that? He using the symbolism of these beasts, because when it happened, it's going to look like one of them just ran through that mob. You feel me? It's going to look like one just came through and just, sea beast just came and destroyed this mob. All right. Verse 16. The day is thine, the night also is thine. Thou hast prepared the light and the sun. Thou hast set all the borders of the earth. Thou hast made summer and winter. Remember this, that the enemy have reproached, O Yah, and that the foolish people have blasphemed thy name. O deliver not the soul of thy turtle dove unto the multitude of the wicked. Forget not the congregation of thy poor forever. Have respect unto the covenant, for the dark places of the earth are full of the habitations of cruelty. O let not the oppressed return ashamed. Let the poor and the needy praise the Most High's name. Arise, O Yah, plead thine own cause. Remember how the foolish man reproached thee daily. Forget not the voice of thine enemies. The tumult of those that rise up against thee increaseth continuously. I'm going to do Psalm 75 and 76. And then we're going to stop at 77. So we got two more. Psalm 75, verse 1. Unto thee, O Yah, do we give thanks unto thee. Do we give thanks. For that thy name is near thy wondrous works declare. For that thy name is near thy wondrous works declare. When I shall receive the congregation, I will judge uprightly. The earth and all the inhabitants thereof are dissolved. I bear up the pillars of it, Salah. I said unto the fools, deal not foolishly, and to the wicked, lift not up the horn. Lift not up your horn on high. Speak not with a stiff neck. So horn represents power or authority, right? So lift not up your horn, right? And speak not with a stiff neck. You feel me? That's basically saying, don't see, people get this confused when they say not to rule with an iron fist or rule harshly, but forgetting the fact that you still have to rule and give authority. So when disobedience is involved, then it's necessary to lift up the horn. People don't understand it's a time and place for everything. So of course you're supposed to judge righteously and do it in a certain way. Salaki, hold up. All right, verse 6. It say, for promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south, but Yahweh is the judge, and he pulleth down one and setteth up another. Didn't I just say that? Everything I keep saying, it just, the scripture just bringing it right up, right after I said. That's crazy. He bring down, he bring up, right? For in the hand of the Most High is a cup, and the wine is red. It is full of mixture, and he poureth out of the same. But the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth, shall wring them out and drink them. That's what they're owed. The wages of sin is death. That's what the wages that they've gained. Symbolic in a cup. But I will declare forever, I will sing praise to the God of Jacob. All the horns of the wicked also will I cut off, but the horns of the righteous shall be exalted. All right, it's the last chapter, Psalm 76. And Judah is the Most High known. His name is great in Israel. You see that? Right? That's the point right there. Yahweh, right? Some people don't credit the Hebrew being pronounced in this way, but it makes sense. Yahweh Shai. So the son has the father's name in his name, and also Judah, Yahweh Da, right? Judah. So Yahweh Da would make sense because you could find his name in it. And Judah is God known. But that might be a stretch, you feel me? I might be stretching, you feel me? His name is great in Israel. And Salem also is his tabernacle and his dwelling place in Zion. Ooh, Salem. He brought up Salem, the city of peace. And he brought up Zion. So this is all symbolic and metaphoric of Judah representing the king of Israel, which is Yahweh Shai, representing the lion of Judah. There break he the arrows of the bow, the shield, and the sword, and the battle, Salah. Thou art more glorious and excellent than the mountains of prey. The stout-hearted are spoiled. They have slept their sleep. And none of the men of might have found their hands. At thy rebuke, O Yah of Jacob, both the chariots and horse are cast into a dead sleep. Thou, even thou, art to be feared, and who may stand in the sight when once thou art angry. Thou didst cause judgment to be heard from heaven. The earth feared and was still. When the Most High, Yahweh, arose to judgment to save all the meek of the earth, Salah. Surely the wrath of man shall praise thee. The remainder of wrath shall thou restrain. Vow and pay unto the Most High your God. Let all that be rounded about him bring presents unto him that ought to be feared. He shall cut off the spirit of princes. He is terrible to the kings of the earth. He is terrible to the kings of the earth. Because he rule. Imagine a king. Everybody on this earth, they got their kingdoms set up. And then they wicked too at that. So we got such a gracious God that he even give them time and power to have they fun. You know what I'm saying? Let them enjoy it real quick, because the ones who gonna get it next is gonna really, it's eternity. Let them have it, you know what I'm saying? But he's the king over y'all. You know what I'm saying? He rules righteously throughout the earth while y'all rule wickedly daily. And you know, and then this say right here, the header, the king of old. He's the king of old. The king of old is the king of new, and he's king forever, king over me and you. You feel me? Like, go read Daniel, bro, and read Nebuchadnezzar, how he operated, and how the Most High still was like, all right, you got authority right now, but let me show you how nothing that you really is. Imagine how many kings that rule today, popes, and how many presidents and whatever you want to call them, princes and kings and all that have been ruling for the past thousands of years. Their glory just go to their head, and they end up having a terrible death, having a terrible life. You know what I'm saying? It's all vain at the end of the day for a time. But all praise to the Most High. I'm going to end with that, man. And we're going to pick up at Psalm 77. You feel me? All praise to the Most High. Peace and blessings.